everyone to Casting with Cops and the grand opening of Glasgow Park Fishing Pond. Thank you so much for being here on this wonderful Saturday morning. And we have a pond that is fully stocked. It's a catch and release, and we hope you enjoy the day. We have a lot of vendors and exhibitors that are here to help you. Please visit them. We have Cabela's, we have Bass College, Hagley Museum, Denrek. We also have Carousel's Kids Corral that has ponies on the other side of the hill. And we have our beautiful Newcastle County Mounted Patrol with us. And later we will have the K9 unit here to do a demonstration as well. If you would check in to the tent on my left and get a raffle ticket, we have lots of great prizes that the exhibitors have donated, fishing rods, tackle, and many other things. So please get your raffle tickets and participate. I'd also like to recognize that we have some very special guests with us today. We have, representing County Executive Tom Gordon, we have Antonio Prado, the Director of Communications. We also have Sophia Hanson, the General Manager for the Department of Community Services. And we have Lieutenant Jason Italian with the Newcastle County Police. And we also have County Council Member David Tackett, who represents Glasgow Park, and State Senator Bethany Hall-Long, who also represents this area. So now I'd like to turn it over to Tony Prado.
Thank you, Jane. I want to thank everybody here for coming out today on behalf of County Executive Thomas B. Gordon. You might have heard this story before, but I'd like to tell it again. In a previous term, as most people know, Tom Gordon is in his third term right now. In a previous term, he saw that this 300 acres of beautiful land was going to be developed, like everything else, it seems, in the Bear Glasgow area. And he had the vision, as he often does as county executive, to work out a deal where he bought the land from the developer as county executive and turned it into this beautiful park you have today. And just to fast forward to today, about a year and a half ago or so, Councilman Tackett had the idea to stock the pond behind you here, or in front of me, with fish, bluegill, catfish, and largemouth bass. And County Executive immediately said, great idea, let's do it. We did that on a sunny day back in October, had a soft opening back in November. It was a little chilly, wasn't as many people as today. So we're glad to see you. Thank God it's not raining. And I want to thank Cabela's and all the vendors that came here today. That shows you that they're part of the community as well. And we're just glad to have you all here.
Thank you, Tony. I'm Sophia Hanson, General Manager for the Department of Community Services, and I would like to thank our staff who put this together today. Suze Casey, where is she? Jane Ratteni, Carrie Corbin. Let's give them a round of applause. And it is now my pleasure to introduce the councilman for this area who has really fought hard to bring new activities and programs to Glasgow Park. And it was his idea that we get some things going around the fishing pond, and it's been great at bringing more people into the area. So let's give him a warm round of applause for Councilmember David Tackett.
Well, great. I want to welcome everybody out again today here. We've got the Newcastle County Police for Casting with the Cops. We had started planning this event probably last year, and they approached me that they actually wanted to do an event down here. And I said, well, why didn't we try to couple the two together and make it a larger success and event down here? And they came on board overwhelmingly. So it worked out fantastic to get them here today with us. They'll be walking around visiting with the kids and making sure that everybody has a fishing pole. We had a couple ladies over here that I met briefly that I want to give a huge shout out to. I'll hope everybody gets an opportunity to come over here and see them. I'll be with them in a few minutes here, but they had saw this on Facebook. They went and got a whole bunch of poles, brought them down here today and donated them so the kids could have a pole and they wouldn't be without one if they showed up today. So I definitely want to, why don't you ladies raise your hands for me, just so we see them. Thank you. And nobody asked them to do it. That's just something they did out of their own kindness and generosity. And that's what we see down here at this park. This is our first event. I believe, Gene, next Friday we kick off the farmers market, right? Next Friday we kick off the farmers market. It's going to be at the end of the park down there at the historic barns. We've been rehabbing those and spending a lot of time down there. So again, We thanked Jane and her department and all the volunteers that come out today. They're out there at the parking lots. Thank Special Services crew out here today that got the grounds ready for us, and they'll be here Monday morning cleaning everything up. All of our vendors here, again, another big shout out to them. And again, our police officers who all came out today that have a solid root in our communities, and many of you know them. They're in your districts, in your communities, so please make sure you take an opportunity to thank them. So again, thanks for coming out. And another huge supporter of this park that we have down here that I work with every day and probably text about 1,000 times a day with is Senator Bethany Hall Long. Yeah. Senator?
Thank you, Dave. Thank you to the council, Sophia, to the police, all of you, Councilman Tackett and the county exec. It is a pleasure to be here. For someone who grew up on the water, my name Bethany, hence fond memories of fishing. How many of the kids out here today will be your first day ever fishing? Can you wave to me? First day, I see some nods. So hopefully this starts a lifetime tradition, and with our police officers and their willingness to be out casting, enjoy physical activity, the park, chairing community and county affairs in the Delaware Senate. This is a really important activity. So the state is very proud to always be supportive of our county and our parks. So please enjoy, and may you come back often and have a very successful day. Thank you.
And as you have heard, today is a real partnership with the Newcastle County Police. And the police officers in the Community Services Unit developed the idea of casting with cops, which is just a wonderful opportunity to establish positive relationships with our youth and with our residents. So I'm very happy now to introduce Lieutenant Jason Italian with Newcastle County Police.
Thank you, Jane. I just want to say good morning and welcome to everyone to the first and hopefully annual Casting with Cops. On behalf of the Colonel Elmer Setting, I'd like to welcome everyone again and say thank you to Councilman Tackett for his support, County Executive Gordon for his support, ongoing support for our parks and for public safety. But one of the luxuries I have in my position is to command a group of highly active and involved police officers in our Community Services Unit. And two in particular that I'd like to recognize today, the driving force behind Casting with Cops, Corporal Chris Gelati, Corporal Perry Sorrells. These guys have worked tirelessly to put this together. They have a passion not only for policing and not only for working with the public, but obviously a passion for fishing themselves. So this is very personal to them, and I just want to publicly thank them and hope everyone enjoys their day. Hopefully the sun will come out and burn some of this off, but just as a reminder, it is catch and release, so whatever you catch, make sure gets back into the pond so other people can enjoy. Thank you.
Okay, thank you all so much for coming, and enjoy the day. Remember to visit the vendors and the exhibitors, get your raffle tickets, and visit with Carousel Kids Corral, they have their some animals here for you to see, as well as the Mounted Patrol and K9 unit will have demonstrations. Thank you so much.
Yes.